Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me here today. My name is Yi and I am the creator and owner of this page, Hmong Women in Faith. I am so excited to share with you all our first testimony here today, but first I invite you to go read over my disclaimers and my intro, both pinned to this page, just to get to know me a little bit better. This first testimony is actually going to be my own personal story, and I'm so excited to finally be able to share the story with everybody. But before we get started, don't forget to like this page and share it with a friend. Thanks so much. Ever since the age of 14, I've always been such a hard worker, and I've held various jobs up until now. But I never truly realized how deeply work could affect me mentally and spiritually. Fast forward to 2019, I was already married and had started a family. I had applied at that time for a government-based job 4 times before I finally got the job offer. The first time I applied and I didn't get the job offer, I remember crying, asking God why. Why did I get the job? I'm such a hard worker. Why not me? And finally, on that 4th try, I was finally offered the job. My husband and I were thrilled. This meant better pay, better benefits, and so much closer to home for us. Little did I know, this job would actually challenge my faith and my identity in the most profound ways. Shortly after starting this job, I had actually left on maternity leave to welcome our 3rd child, Arthur. And when I came back from maternity leave, that was when the pandemic had hit in 2020. So our office was actually forced to shift to remote work from home. I really struggled to complete the poor training, adapt to a new complex role with little to no support, and manage the needs of my newborn baby, all while juggling the stress of working from home due to the pandemic. Despite the challenges, I prayed constantly and leaned on God for strength. However, by 2023, the stress and the toxicity of the job became way too overwhelming for me to bear. My mental health started going downhill, and my frustration began spilling into my family life. I was short-tempered with my kids, and I felt like I was failing my kids as a mother. Many days I'd come home and just feel completely defeated. The breaking point came when I finally realized how unhappy I had become. In October of 2023, I finally took the leap of faith to quit that job after 4.5 years. Now reflecting on that season, I saw how God was guiding me all along. I had tried to control my path, pursuing worldly success instead of seeking His will. Through the anxiety, the stress, and the failures, God revealed to me that I needed to surrender everything to Him. And with the help of a friend and a counselor who shared my faith, I began healing. I learned to forgive myself, accept God's love and forgiveness, and rebuild my relationship with Him. I felt His presence as I stepped into my new calling, staying at home to care for my family. And now I focus on raising our children, maintaining our home, and immersing myself in God's Word and promises. With the leap of faith to leave the working world, God has graciously taught me the value of humility and being humble. Each day, my husband and I rely on His provision, trusting Him to meet our needs and ensure our bills are paid for. My husband has a normal job just like everyone else, and our bank account is modest, but it's God's grace that sustains us. Through His guidance, we have learned to humble our hearts and deepen our faith, knowing that He is faithful to carry us through each day. Now I wake up every day and I am so grateful for His grace and the opportunity to be able to serve my family while growing in my faith at the same time. My journey has taught me that true peace and joy does not come from worldly success, but only comes when you fully surrender to God and live in His presence. I pray that my testimony has touched your hearts and brought encouragement to whatever you may be facing, whether past or present. My testimony is also a reminder that we are not meant to carry life's burdens alone. God knows exactly what we need, even when we don't. Thank you so much for listening. know that you are not alone in the storms and the struggles that you are going through. There is a community here that wants to help you and pray for you. If you would like to submit a prayer request, please feel free to comment down below, or you can simply send me a DM. And if you would like to submit your testimony, you can simply send me a DM or send your story to the email that is listed in the comments below. Thank you so much again, and I hope you all have a blessed day.